You may have expected somebody elderly here, but actually a young Parkinson exists. Juvenile Parkinson in Belgium, for instance, exists, although it's not yet widely known. In Belgium, there's about 1,000 patients younger than 45 with this illness. The symptoms are sometimes better known. That is to say, some symptoms. For instance, the tremor is widely known, but first of all, can I ask you all to sit still a bit, because I think you're shaking an awful lot. Everything, the other symptoms are less known. For instance, concentration problems and fine movement. Basically everything which goes wrong in this speech, I can blame it to Parkinson's. My girlfriend also says that my stupid jokes come from Parkinson's, but I don't really think so. This operation is quite special. Sorry, I didn't tell you about the operation yet. So let me first tell you about the deep brain stimulator operation. I had a sort of brain stimulator planted in. I was the first Flemish patient that has this certain type of brain stimulator. You can see that there's a battery or a computer attached with cables to 2 points in my head, that's not my real head, by the way. I had that operation 3 months ago, and the most interesting thing about that is that you have to stay awake for 9 hours. So there's no anesthetics at all, and there's no sedation at all. They just, when they drill through your skull, a sound that I really heard, they just sedate a little bit the surface, the skin of your skull, but the sensors that they put 10 centimeters deep in my brain, I witnessed that from A to Z, and because they have to test your reactions when they put the stimulation on. And to show you already a bit, you can maybe see that I'm shaking. I'm starting to have a tremor, because like I said in the beginning, I've put the stimulation off, but I'll turn it on again if you allow me, and that will cause an electrical buzz in my head. Woo, yeah, woo. Sometimes people ask me, what do you feel now? Well, it's like when you hit your elbow to something, your arm gets numb or electrical, and that's what I witness now, but also in my brain. I have the same feeling. Let me talk to you about, you see I can move already a bit better, so the stimulating effect is quite imminent. Let me talk to you about the 3 lives I had with Parkinson's disease. First life is actually before I had Parkinson's. I was a food aid officer in Foreign Affairs Belgium. Here you see me talking to former child soldiers in the east of Congo. Actually, we were combating the injustice of hunger in the world, and at 2009, I was struck by Parkinson's, so at young age actually, of 35, and that's my second life with Parkinson's. They used to say, for instance, here, I studied counseling and positive psychology in Leuven in order to quickly try to adapt to this illness on a psychological level, and that way I could make a challenge out of my illness. And here you see me, for instance, talking to the Belgian Parliament in 2013, to the Commission of Public Health. Also, I created a young patients group in 2013 in order to talk together about illness. Like I said, I studied counseling, and that's way we talk in a certain way to each other. The third life I had with Parkinson's is actually when I had this operation 3 months ago. And I'll show you a nice photo of me 1.5 days after the operation, where you can see they didn't hit my humor zone, luckily. Actually, I'm breaking the law here, as you can see. I'm parking my wheelchair underneath a traffic sign that says that I'm immobilized, which is actually true at the time. And I've got my smiley balloon on the right, by the way, not on the left. And this young patients group, actually, where there are lots of little miracles that are happening there, and I would like to tell you about that. The first little miracle is Katja. Katja is a young elementary school teacher with Parkinson's, clearly, and she always dreamt of giving physical education to children, but at a small school that's not possible, and except if you work part-time. And now, thanks to Parkinson's, she finally works part-time and she can fulfill her dream. And actually, she says that she doesn't need a physical therapist anymore because she does all the exercises she needs with the children. Second example is Crystal. Crystal is quite a religious person, and as I do, we both think that by helping people, this illness becomes meaningful again. Third example is actually me, with my girlfriend. When I was dating at that time, I quickly saw that telling a positive story, but being authentic, is actually much nicer, much more positive, because it gives positive reactions. Obviously, that must have made a click for my girlfriend. Or did you think she fell for my good looks? It's strange that you're laughing more now than the. In that young patients group, actually, what we are seeing is something particular, because a sort of a domino effect creates. When we are helping people, we've seen that they help in turn other people, other patients with the same illness, like I said, and that domino effect is quite inspiring, because and you may ask me, hey Jan, how can we copy this example to our lives, or what is your recipe to live a better life, or even what do you do if you don't have Parkinson's yet? Well, if you don't have Parkinson's yet, doesn't matter, because don't wait until you have Parkinson's to live a better life. Secondly, you can connect with people. You can connect with people by using humor and by giving a positive story. And because everybody hurts, don't you sometimes? And by changing other people's lives, your life will become more meaningful. Thank you.